Hello, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. My kitty here. Hopefully, you will not be too distracted, and it will not mess up the sound too much. But I have two fans going in my current living room because my AC is out. If you saw my Sunday video, how it's going, I mentioned that the AC was out. It actually went out probably like Saturday evening sometime, and today is Monday, and the maintenance people were actually able to come look at it today. And it's not the part inside my unit; it's actually the outdoor, like the big compressor outside, is out or not working or whatever. So that's not something that maintenance could just repair or fix immediately. So they are going to have to go through the manager and order a part or get a part brought over to fix that. And so since they just figured it out this afternoon, probably not long before everything shut down, I probably won't know until tomorrow what that wait time is going to look like. And so right now it is 87 degrees, 88 degrees in my apartment, and that's with two fans going. Well, I have one, they bought me one kind of industrial size fan that sits on the floor, and then I have my personal fan, the little Honeywell fan that I had delivered over here. So that one is blowing on me directly. That's why I hope it doesn't blow too much into the mic and interfere. But the other one is a little further away, so that one probably is not causing any issues. But even with those going, it's hotter in my apartment than it is outside, because I actually just took the trash out, and when I walked back into my apartment, I felt the heat. It just wafted in, just like when you go out to your car and it's a hot day and you open the door and that heat kind of like hits you. That's the way it is when I open my door from outside. So we're gonna figure it out, because there's not really anything else I can do. Unfortunately, the windows in the living room don't have screens on them, so I can't lift them without having to deal with little flying animals coming in. And yeah, so my bedroom ones do have screens, except, but I do have a fan. I have ceiling fans in the bedroom, so that's not really a concern. The living room is really the hot spot because there are no ceiling fans and no other real ventilation like in the bedrooms. So we're gonna grin and bear it. That I want to hop on. It's delayed simply because of all that has happened. And also my car is in the shop. It was supposed to just be getting a belt replaced, but then they found a power steering leak, and because they had started working on it later in the day, they were like, we're not going to be able to finish tracing. They weren't able to trace where the leak was coming from, so they're going to continue working on it tomorrow. So I don't have a car right now, because I can't just go to my storage unit and get two more fans that I already have. And I also don't want to go too far away from my apartment because I'm not far from the shop, and I'm going to need to Uber to the shop to pick up my car whenever it's ready tomorrow, hopefully. So yeah, so that's life right now. Life is really lifing. There's a lot going on, but in the midst of all of that, good things that happen. One, I just signed my contract for next year teaching, and of course you get a little step increase, a little salary increase essentially with each year, so that's in there. But guess what, that's probably going to go towards a car payment because I'm probably going to be in the market for a new car soon. So that's one positive. And then the next positive is the reason why we're here with this video, and that is because I scored these two Bridgerton perfumes from Ulta. If you aren't aware already, if you're not an Ulta person, these perfumes are from the Bridgerton collection, and I tried to look. I don't think there's any particular brand. This is just Bridgerton, as you guys can see. They had a total of 3 of them, but one of them was called Rebel Vanilla, and it's, as the name states, it is a vanilla scent, which I was able to sample in the store, and I did not like it at all. It was not, I told you guys, me and vanilla, I'm not a vanilla girly, but sometimes depending on how it's mixed and what other notes it's mixed with, it does fine for me. And then other times it's a no, and this one was a no. So what I did end up doing is picking up the other 2 scents, which I have not smelled the Tempting Peach yet. It's called, Dearest Tempting Peach. That's in this orange container. We're going to open them together and all of that. And Dearest Graceful Hydrangea, just like the flower. Now this one they also had, so when I first saw about the sale, these were originally $60, They are 1.6 ounces. They are perfumes, and they were on sale, 35% off, so they're $15. So one of my friends actually posted about them, and I happened to see on Facebook, and I happened to see her post. So I was like, "Ooh, let me go to Ulta." And when I looked it up, the only one available for pickup in my stores was the Tempting Peach, and I was like, "Well, I like peach, so I told you guys that's going to be my summer scent anyway." So I went ahead and got that one. And when I went to the store to pick up my peach one, they had this one last Graceful Hydrangea available for sale, and I was able to sample it, and I liked it, so I purchased it as well. So this is two 1.6 ounce bottles for $30. Not bad at all. And I will say that unexpectedly I got to try the Graceful Hydrangea, because what happened to my car is when I was coming back from picking up these perfumes, my serpentine belt snapped, and so it caused, basically, my car didn't shut down, but the power steering went out and everything, because if you're not familiar with cars, the serpentine belt is what, in most cars, newer cars now, they power everything. So it controls or provides the power to my power steering, my AC compressor, pretty much water pump, which then would provide cooling to the car. And so my car started overheating and the power steering went out, but that was because the belt snapped. At the time, I didn't know what was causing it. But when I was able, luckily I have AAA, got the car towed. I wasn't that far from home, towed it back home, and I was able to look under the hood. It was also raining and stuff, so I wasn't able to like check it at the time that it happened and while I was waiting for AAA. So once I got back to the house and it was no longer raining and storming, I popped the hood and I could see that the belt was gone. And when I took it to the shop, it actually went in this morning, and they were like, they had actually replaced the belt from normal wear and tear a couple years ago, and that was the first time ever. So it was like the original belt on the car, and they were able to see that there was some power steering fluid around the belt, which, if you guys aren't familiar with that belt, if any kind of leaks, transmission fluid, power steering fluid, or anything leaks on that belt like that, it can cause it to wear or tear prematurely, because the belt is constantly going on those pulleys all through everything. And so if it gets fluids and liquids on it, that basically wears it out, because it's just like going constantly over there. So they're trying to trace down where the power steering, or what is causing the power steering leak. It could be something as simple as a seal, which is very inexpensive, like $15, or it could be something more severe, like the actual power steering pump itself, or something else. So we're going to cross our fingers and hope it's just either a seal or a hose, which will probably range anywhere from $15 to $150 for those two things. So we're going to hope it's on the lower end, and that's all that's happening. Hopefully it's just a seal, which is the cheapest thing. But if it's just a hose or something, those are also relatively inexpensive. However, if we start talking about the pump or something more, then that's when we start talking $3, $4, and plus $100. So we hope that that is not the case. It's just something very minor that they can easily fix. And the belt is going to cost me like $200, which is not a big deal if that's what gets me up and running. So we'll see. But anyway, back to this. It all ties into the Bridgerton perfumes, I promise. But the reason I told you that story is because when my car did cut off, of course it's hot, it's summer, and so I couldn't cut it on because it was overheating due to the belt not providing the cooling fan power. So I had to sit in the car while I was waiting on the tow truck, and I was able to crack my windows, but because of that, my body temperature, of course, it was a little warmer because it was humid. And so I had tried on the Graceful Hydrangea while in the store. So that I just sprayed it on my hand. Didn't do a big spray, just a little on my hands. And I was able to smell it as my body temperature increased, and it smelled amazing. So although unexpected, I can definitely say that the Graceful Hydrangea definitely smells good, and you can smell it, and it doesn't take much, because like I said, just one test spray on my hand gave me the scent. It was really coming out, like I could smell it while I was sitting in the car. So kudos to the Bridgerton. I don't think it's a collab. It's just Bridgerton, and then it's Shondaland, Netflix, all of that. So let's open the Tempting Peach first, because I haven't smelled that one. They didn't have a sample of that one in the store either. They only had the vanilla and the hydrangea. So let me just put that plastic there. This is the box once again, and of course it says Dearest Tempting Peach. Just like if you watch Bridgerton, she starts off with, Dearest Gentle Reader or whatnot. So they're following that theme, and they each have like their own little like symbol too. So this one has like the feather. And I think each one of these represents like the different families, but I don't know which one goes for what. And again, this is a 1.6 ounce, and it is a EDP Eau de Perfume, which is a great deal for $15. And the bottles are really cute too. So this is the peach bottle, as you can see. And so I'm just gonna put, I don't have anything on, so I'm just gonna do a little spritz so that we can let, it's got a little whiff because the fan started blowing away. It also has notes of mandarin in it too, so I smelled that just now. So it's like peach, mandarin. Ooh, it smells so good. I'm so happy I found these. The vanilla, like I said, did not work for me. It sounded like it could have been a good one. I'm about to look up the notes as I'm looking down for here. I should have had that ready, but I don't think it listed here. No, it was also made in Spain, just in case you're curious. Ooh, I love that. I want to say both of these actually remind me of something I've smelled before, not in a bad way, something really good, but I can't think of what it is. So it's still on sale. If you can find it in an Ulta store near you, or if it's still available to ship online, which it says that the peach one is still available to ship, it's $15 still. The notes for Tempting Peach are: the top is mandarin, the middle is peach, and the base is mango accord. And I get that. I get all of those things. When I first sprayed it, I definitely got the mandarin right off the bat. So if you like it, if you like those fruity things, you're going to like it. Yeah, I love it. I'm a fan. I can't wait to wear it. Like I said, peach, that is my vibe. You guys know I have the Lancome roses, peach and roses, and also the Kayali peach one. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I think it's just like sweet peach maybe. But the peach one, so peach is going to be my summer scent. So this is adding to the summer scent collection. And that Lancome peaches and roses, honestly, I get compliments all the time on that one since I've been wearing it. Alright, and then here we go with the Dearest Graceful Hydrangea. I'm not going to spray it on myself because, again, I've already tested it and it was amazing. I have nothing bad to say about it. And just so you can see what it looks like. So these will look cute on a dresser, on a display case if you guys have those. This is what they look like together. And if you have, and the vanilla one, I think it's like kind of a yellow gold label and thing, and it's called Rebel Vanilla. So again, if you are a vanilla lover, they do have you for that. But it did have good reviews. I'm just not a vanilla person, so for me personally, it was not my favorite. So then for this one, this is in the floral family in terms of notes. So the top note is the blackcurrant accord, with the middle being the hydrangea accord, and the base is cedarwood. And I was like, I know I like blackcurrant and hydrangea floral. I didn't know how the cedarwood would play into it, but it smells really, really good. It mixes very well. It's considered a woody floral. It's very feminine, graceful, blooming, fragrant for women. So I absolutely love it. I keep smelling it because this smells so good. It reminds me of some kind of like, the lotiony oils that they used to have back in the day. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And these are really good. Like I would say definitely let them sit on your skin if you're testing them out, because you will start to get the different notes and they will come through. So absolutely love Dearest Tempting Peach. And then we have Dearest Graceful Hydrangea. So again, these are originally $60, but they're on sale right now on Ulta for $15. You can buy them in store or online if they are still available in store. They do sell them in stores, I'll say. If you can catch it, you can order it. You can also, like I said, as of today with this video, the Tempting Peach is still available for ordering online and having it shipped. Let me double check on the hydrangea for you. It does not. It is available. It's also available to ship. So you can still catch these for $15 each online if you think that you'd be interested. And honestly, as a blind buy, I'm not disappointed in the peach, and I was not disappointed with the graceful hydrangea. So thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know, did you already catch this sale? Did you grab one or all of the Bridgerton scents? So again, graceful hydrangea, tempting peach, and rebel vanilla are the 3 scents. $15 down from $60. Don't forget as well, I think there was an additional coupon available. It may have already expired, but make sure you check your account if you are a rewards member for any extra perks. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And again, let me know down below if you plan to buy or if you were able to catch already the Bridgerton fragrances that are marked down 75% off for $15 down from $60. See you next time.